And we are live. Welcome to another edition of the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling New South Hour with your host, Bobby Blade, until President Tony Presley makes his long-awaited arrival to talk about how they're going to destroy AMW this Saturday night.
AMW is going down this Saturday night. Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. Thanksgiving Turmoil, Wargames. The big Wargames match, 5-on-5. Team AMW versus Team New South. You know what the stipulations are, don't you?
Yes, I do.
No, I don't think you do. Why don't you tell me?
Well, if
you're wrong. The stipulations are this. The stipulations are this. If Team AMW wins, then Lemon Juice Jones takes full control of AMW away from Mr. Tony Presley, okay?
Yes.
Then also, too, however, on the flip side of that, if Team New South wins, you know what that means?
It means that Tony Presley is completely in charge, and that Kyle Maggard is gone.
That means, yeah. Let me translate that to English for you all. That means that Kyle Maggard can no longer wrestle in AMW or in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky, where he made his career, and also too, Anthony Presley retains his leadership role of AMW and New South Wrestling. So that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. You don't have to worry about Lemon Juice Jones taking over. No, you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Oh, and then and the thing is Tony Presley. Let me tell you what Tony Presley's done for AMW. Yeah. Tony Presley has rebuilt AMW in his image, okay? He's made it a point to bring in the New South titles into the AMW. He's brought new talent into AMW, and it's made the competition that much more fierce. It's made the shows that much more better. Tony Presley is a genius. He is the man that should be in charge of every promotion, if you ask me. I'm telling you, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, so November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. Make sure that you're there for Thanksgiving Turmoil War Games. There's a huge card on tap that night. Let me bring it up here, and I'll go over it with you. You're supposed to fill in the gaps there.
That's right, because I'm right now looking at the card right now that you're about to pull up, because as you can see, we got a big tag team match. AMW Tag Team Championships are being defended. The Country Gentlemen take on the Good Brothers.
The Country Gentlemen, the AMW Tag Team Champions, AJ and KC Kazana. They will be defending against the world-renowned Good Brothers, Doc Gallows, the Big LG, and his tag team partner and one of my good friends, the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. That's going to be an amazing matchup right there. Also, you're going to see the AMW Women's title will be on the line when the champion, Big Mama, defends against Sweet Judy Lee Taylor. Also, too, you're going to see Anthony Catena taking on Evil Nate. Then you're also going to see on the card RT3 will be taking on the double ace, Adrian Alexander. You're going to see the AMW Southeastern Championship on the line as the champion, Lord Murphy Costigan, defends against not only Chase Emery, also defends against the Mad Taylor, Xodiakthe, right there in Hazard, Kentucky. You're also going to witness the last ever match. This is the final one, the final matchup ever of John Noble as he takes on the headliner, Chris Michaels. Chris Michaels has been attacking him and challenging him over the last several months.
That's right.
John Noble accepted the challenge, and this is going to be John Noble's final matchup ever. Is he going to be able to topple the headliner? Is he going to be able to make his own headlines? Don't know yet. You got to be there to see it, or you can order the pay-per-view. Just go to amwrestling.com. There's a link there to buy the pay-per-view. You can order it yourself right there if you can't make it to the Hazard High School that night. Then, in the huge main event for the Wargames, Thanksgiving Turmoil Wargames got tripped up there.
Right.
Sorry.
Hey, that's all right because you got excited. You're excited to see what happens between Team AMW versus Team New South.
Team AMW, you have the AMW heavyweight champion Marty Clay teaming up with the prospector Wesbarker, also teaming up with the Heat Seekers, and their leader will be none other than Kyle Maggard himself, Mr. AMW. They will be taking on Team New South. That is going to be the New South Tag Team Champions, the Box Office Blondes, Rex and Hollywood Adam Swayze, Evil Eric Porter, the 7-foot monster Misery, and the New South heavyweight champion Sexy Stan Sierra. And in their corner will be none other than the AMW / New South Wrestling president himself, Mr. Tony Presley, and that's going to be 2 rings, 2 cages. It's going to be an amazing experience if you're there live. If you can't be there live, go to amwrestling.com. Order the pay-per-view. Don't get locked out. You want to be there for this one. Also, too, you are going to see the AMW Hall of Fame class
That's
of
right.
2025 get inducted that night. Who's going to be inducted? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it's going to be none other than Andy Douglas, one half of the Naturals, Bad, Dale Bass, Ruthless, Roger Anderson, J.R. Everidge, the Velvet Voice, Izzy Slapowitz, and Joe Kazana himself. Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky, 7 p.m. bell time. Get your tickets on amwrestling.com. Join us that night. If you can't join us there live in the building, once again, I stress to you that the only way you'll be able to see it, if you can't see it at the building live, is to order the pay-per-view.
Hey, you better make sure that you get it, 'cause I'm telling you right now, you got the money to afford it. So go on to that website and you make sure you get your tickets and you watch the pay-per-view, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to see a lot of great action. And you got Chris Young here saying, let's go AMW.
What?
Yeah, he said that.
No. He needs to be saying, let's go New South. But let's talk about the stipulation one more time there. You know, Team AMW versus Team New South in the big Wargames match, the big Wargames main event. 2 rings, 2 cages, 1 night.
That's right.
Team AMW, you got, once again, you've got Kyle Maggard and the Freelanders, which is the AMW heavyweight champion Marty Clay and the prospector Wesbarker, teaming up with the Heat Seekers. Now, here's the thing about this. The Heat Seekers and the Freelanders have been feuding over the last month or so.
They sure have.
With each other. Kyle Maggard asked the Heat Seekers to be a part of Team AMW. You know why? Because they're a great tag team. 4-time NWA World Tag Team Champions. That's,
of course.
You know, their resume speaks for themselves. That's why Kyle Maggard asked them to be a part of Team AMW. However, with the rivalry that the Heat Seekers have had with the Freelanders this entire time, I mean, are they going to be able to get along?
That's what I've been trying to figure out, because you saw what happened at the Ice Center.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you know, they had 3 matches together. All 3 matches were, you know, brawls. The Heat Seekers had a big cage match in Middlesboro, Kentucky with the Freelanders, and it broke down into a huge brawl that night and everything, too. The Freelanders were able to pull off the victory. However, at the end of the night, the Heat Seekers did extend a hand of respect to the Freelanders, and they did shake hands. However, they also wrestled each other in the biggest 6-man tag in AMW history this past Tuesday night on AMW Showdown when they teamed up with Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and they took on the Freelanders and John Noble in the main event at the Lexington Ice Center that night. Are they going to be able to get along? Is Kyle Maggard going to be able to rope them all in? Because that's 4 big egos.
Exactly.
You got a champion in the AMW champion, Marty Clay. You got to have an ego if you're a champion. You got the you got the prospector, Wesbarker. The Heat Seekers, their former champion, NWA World Tag Team Champions. That's big egos there. Is Kyle Maggard going to be able to rope them all in together to form a cohesive unit to take on Team New South? I don't think they will, because I'm New South myself, and you look across the ring, you got the box office blondes, you got Hollywood Adam Swayze and Rex. Everybody wants to call him Big Rex, but he's gotten with me. Right? He's gotten with me and told me that he wants to be referred to by his given name, which is Rex.
That's right.
So he's, you can see that he's big, so it's kind of redundant calling Big Rex Rex.
Exactly.
Rex Big, you know what I'm saying. And then you got Sexy Stan Sierra, a man that was the AMW heavyweight champion for 1,238 days. Now, the thing is, too, is people always question, well, Tony Presley just handed him the New South heavyweight title. Yeah, he did, but you know why he handed him the New South heavyweight title? Because he was the AMW heavyweight champion for 1,238 days. I think that's a record that speaks for himself.
Right.
That right there, that's merit alone. The box office blondes are undefeated for the last 2 years. They've been New South Tag Team champions. Right. Then you got Evil Eric Porter, who's proved his worth to be on this team. And then you got the 7-foot monster Misery. He's 7 feet tall. Exactly. You can't teach that. You can't teach that.
And he earned his way to be a part of that team.
He did, and he's a former Kentucky heavyweight champion for New South. So he's only lost twice since being with New South.
Exactly.
So that right there, that's a formidable team, if you ask me. New South Wrestling is a cohesive unit. They're there for New South Wrestling. They're there to back up Mr. Tony Presley. They believe in Tony Presley's vision for New South Wrestling and AMW.
Exactly. And on the other spectrum, you gotta think, with two teams having issues together, how can you expect them to have a cohesiveness right now at Wargames? Something's going to happen. You just know it.
Well, I can see why Kyle Maggard asked the Heat Seekers to be a part of the team, because they're a great team. They really are. The Freelanders are a great team. The thing is on paper, Kyle Maggard has a great team for Team AMW. However, that is the big question right there, is are the Heat Seekers and the Freelanders going to be able to get along enough to get the job done and overcome Team New South in this big double ring, double cage War Games main event?
Hey, we got a special guest in here. It's Jack Relax. He said, "What's up, Bobby?" And the other special guest is the legendary J-Mac from Headlocks, Hills, and Havocs podcast. He said, hello, Superfly and the Lone Wolf Bobby Blade.
I will be on.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, J-Mac. I see how it is.
Yep. I will be on their podcast on December 20th, Saturday.
And also, Eric Montgomery chimed in. He said this about you, Bobby. He said, I want to see the real unfortunate Bobby Blake give someone a spy busted through a table with Thanksgiving food on it.
You won't see that. You will not be seeing that.
If you keep on with these turkey AI videos, he might.
He at least said that he's all about Team New South. He said,
Eric Montgomery is?
Yep.
Oh, man. We might have to bring him in, special guest commentator with me.
And then he said, say his name, and he appears. We believe in Tony Presley. What's up, Max Steel? He said, yo.
Tony Presley, you need to take a look at Max Steel. I'm actually going to put him over when you get here into the studio. Max Steel is a tremendous talent.
Yes, he is. Congratulations to him for the victory that he just had at the PWA show.
Oh, did he get a victory there?
He did. He also became the first Honors champion.
Oh, did he really? Oh, congratulations, Max.
That's right. And you know what? That's what's great about New South Wrestling right now. Tony Presley has been given more opportunities than many people realize.
Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely has. Let's talk about opportunities. The thing is, he gave Tony Presley gave Lord Murphy Costigan, who I've been singing the praises of for months now, as the best striker, the most amazing talent on the AMW side of things on the AMW roster. The thing is, he's a Southeastern champion. He's a Southeastern champion for a reason. He didn't just luck up onto that. That's not a fluke that he's had that title.
Right.
That's a very skillful individual right there, and he earned that title. Now, however, at the Lexington, Kentucky TV tapings, Tony Presley gave him a shot against Anthony Catena because Anthony Catena, said, "No, I'm not going to join your team." So, because Tony Presley's been asking Anthony Catena to be part of the Team New South in the Wargames match. He finally gave his answer, and his answer was a no. Well, actually, it was a shut the hell up. So the thing was, he had Lord Murphy Costigan jump him. And Lord Murphy Costigan failed in beating Anthony Catena that evening.
He had one job.
Yeah, so, the matchup was originally supposed to be for the AMW Southeastern Championship this Saturday night at the Wargames. It was supposed to be Lord Murphy Costigan defending against Chase Emery in a singles match. But since Lord Murphy Costigan came up on the short end of the stick, Mr. Presley has decided to punish Lord Murphy Costigan and also added the Mad Taylor Michael Xodiakthe in the match.
That's right.
So now, not only does Lord Murphy Costigan need to worry about one guy, he needs to worry about two guys. And the thing is he going to be able to overcome the odds and leave that ring that night still the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion?
Exactly, because you got to think this is a punishment. He should got the job done like Anthony Presley told me. He said, "You beat this man, and you get to be part of my team."
Yeah.
What happened?
And the thing is, like I said, he's very skilled. He's a very talented individual. Lord Murphy Costigan is. But so is Anthony Catena.
He is.
And they don't call him Pack the Arena Catena for nothing, He's a tremendous talent. And the thing is Lord Murphy Costigan, unfortunately, came up on the short end of the stick that
He
night.
did.
So, he's got to pay.
Even after he got that whole one-upmanship when he attacked him from behind, he was beating his ass. Anthony Catena found a way to overcome that and beat Lord Murphy Costigan, who is no slouch in the ring.
Yeah, you're right. Let's talk about the AMW Tag Team Championship. You got the AMW. Oh, you perked up.
She is a big fan of the Country Gentleman.
No, she's a big fan of the Good Brothers, is what it is. Right?
Yeah, right.
She likes that. She likes Carl Anderson the most.
Oh yeah,
that's her favorite.
Right. Sure, I do. Don't be tarnishing my good name.
The Country Gentlemen, the AMW Tag Team Champions, will be defending their titles that night against Carl the Machine Gun Anderson and Doc Gallows, the Big LG. The Good Brothers will be in the house that night to contend for the AMW Tag Team Championship.
That's right, and that's a big honor.
Yeah, the thing is, you got AJ Kazana, you got KC Kazana. KC Kazana can hit that leg lightning at any point during the match, and that could be it.
And that leg lightning is no slouch. When I watched him hit that at the Ice Center, you felt thunder hit the ring.
Yeah, well, and another thing, too, is you got to think about this, though. The Good Brothers, they got that magic killer for a finishing move,
Yep.
Are they going to be able to get AJ Kazana up in that magic killer? Are they going to be able to get KC Kazana up in that magic killer? Hold on a second. I've got to shake the hand of my boss, my pal, my friend.
That's right.
Mr. Tony Presley is here.
The boss has arrived.
Sir.
How you doing?
Yes, sir. Welcome in, sir.
Max still said, "I need to be down there at AMW because it's fire right now."
Yeah, you're right, Max. Yeah, you definitely need to be there.
James Kennedy popped up and he said, "You're the man, Bobby."
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Mr. Presley, you might want to take a look at Max Steele and everything. Very impressive guy and everything. It'd be a great addition to the New South roster.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Right now, my only focus is what we got going on at Wargames.
Yeah. It's going to be a huge night that night. We've talked about the Wargames match. We've talked about the AMW Tag Team title match. We talked about the Southeastern Championship as well. Talked about the punishment that you're putting Lord Murphy Costigan through by adding Michael Xodiakthe to the match.
Well, he let me down. I told him I wanted him to go in there and take care of Anthony Catena. For Anthony Catena disrespecting me and putting his hands on me, no one does that to me.
Right.
Exactly.
And he couldn't get the job done. So I'm not going to settle for that. Now he's going to have a triple threat match.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And he had one job. All he had to do was beat Emery Catena, and he would be on New South's team.
One job.
That's right.
One job.
Yep.
That one job to win.
And he couldn't do it. He couldn't get it done, so he's going to have his hands full. But we are going to come out on top in this War Games.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you one thing, Bobby. When I was coming out into the building downstairs, I'm telling you, I'm so good looking, man, that I was having to fight the women off, man. They wouldn't let me in the door.
Me too. I had to do the same thing.
Right, Bobby.
I did.
That's why New South's the greatest company inside the world.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just telling you, they wouldn't let me in the building.
Exactly.
You know, they said the divorce rate went up in Eastern Kentucky ever since I took over.
I know, and it did. It did. I looked at the stats myself. You know, here's the thing, though. I want to point this out, and I want to warn you a little bit, Mr. Presley. You got to watch Johnny right here.
What?
You got to watch Johnny. Johnny's a little Two-Faced.
No, I'm not.
He's a Batman villain. He's Johnny Two-Faced.
I've always been about New South.
Yeah, that's what he says and everything. But if you had Kyle Maggard in here, sitting right here, he'd be all about AMW.
That's not true. That's not true.
Putting the chapstick on and everything.
That's not true. I've always been about New South.
I think you lie. I think you're a liar.
I'm not a liar, sir.
Well, see, he's laughing. He can't keep a straight face.
Can't keep a straight face.
I know.
I'm only laughing because he makes me laugh with the faces he makes.
He kind of looks like he's a little bit kin to Lord Murphy Costigan.
No.
Oh, it does, don't it?
Yeah.
He wears the same kind of hat.
Because I got the weird beard. It's all because I got the red beard. Come on.
Taylor Zodiac?
What's that?
Does that mean we get to throw him in with a Matt Taylor Zodiac?
I don't know.
It's very possible.
I know we could have him maybe doing what we had Adrian doing, cleaning some toilets.
I have
that
not.
sounds
You know what?
great.
Yeah, let's do
I have
that.
always been about New South. Thank y'all.
You know, because I did talk to Andy at the last show, and I told him I might just buy the podcast and take it over too. If we will raise the ratings on that as well.
That'd be the Nice Guy Anthony podcast. It'd be awesome.
That's right. That's right. Me and Stan Sierra and you.
Yeah, it'd be
Sitting in
great.
here.
It'd be great.
Oh, you want to be a part of it too?
I've always been for New South
okay.
since the beginning.
So she's New South.
You
But
just
her,
got
but
to
her
know.
co-host here, it's just whoever's in front of her.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not true.
Yeah. No,
That's
let's
not
talk
true.
about that. Let's talk about that, Johnny.
Nope. We're gonna put it inside perspective here. As podcasters, you gotta always treat your guests with respect.
So
Even if it's someone like Kyle Maggard and his dirty ass line.
Oh, that's so funny that you're saying all
New
that now
South
because you definitely wasn't
has
saying that when he was
always
here.
been my favorite place.
You know, now I'll tell you one thing. I've been listening to you on the way up here, and you're exactly right. I didn't just give that belt to Stan Sierra. Stan Sierra, everybody. Now we had this discussion in the back, and and Rated X Jimmy Walls had something to say about it on commentary. I said to him that guy right there, Stan Sierra, has beaten every person we put in front of him, superstar after superstar after superstar.
You're right.
And he's proven that he's a better champion than anybody that's in AMW.
yeah, I mean, 1,238-day reign as AMW champion. How long is he on the New South title now?
It's been now almost a year.
Yeah.
And what about Marty Clay? He won that title. He ain't defended it maybe one time.
Yeah, one time, and that's only because you made him to.
I made him defend it.
Yeah, you made him defend it.
I mean, he's afraid to get out there and defend it. He wants to be a tag team partner with his cousin. I don't know what he's out there prospecting, but needs to prospect a cheeseburger or something. He's a little bit skinny.
I mean, the thing is, Marty Clay, he upends by luck. He upended by luck, beat Stan Sierra at the Weekend of Champions, won the AMW Heavyweight Champion, and then immediately said, well, I guess I'm going to go and tag team now.
I've not seen him defend his title once, or he's probably defended
Who
maybe
is
twice in the whole year.
That's Lemon Juice Jones. This is the guy that wants to be Anthony Presley.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Oh,
wants to be
no.
me, but you know what? He can. So ever since I came into AMW and took it over, ever since I've took it over, it's been nothing but packed house after packed house after packed house.
Yeah.
Big stars calling me, Tony, we want to come in. We want to come in. All these big names. Carlito come in. Now he did a swerve on me.
Yeah, he did.
He called me and said, I want to come in as a surprise.
Man.
I want to shock everybody. I want to shock the world like I did before. He wasn't even released from WWE yet. And I said, come on in, brother, come on. And he came in and double-crossed me.
Yep, he
so
did.
I'm very upset about that.
Yep.
But I've brought star after star after star after star.
Yep.
And the shows have been bigger and bigger and bigger. Now the only thing we need to do to get it a little bit bigger is get rid of Kyle Maggard. That's what we're going to do this Saturday night.
Yeah, that's one of the stipulations.
I'm going to send him back home to take care of my baby that was just born.
What's up, Tommy Green? He's in the house, he said.
Tommy Green.
What do you say, Tommy?
Also,
Last time I was in a ring with Tommy Green, I got my eye busted wide open in Mount Sterling, Kentucky. I hit a ring pole, and he turned around and popped me.
I saw Tommy Green about a year ago. I went and had dinner with him after a show one night. Great time.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
that's right. And you know what? I think that what it is that this man's jealous of you.
Well, of
That's the
course
whole
he's
reason why he's
jealous.
there.
Of course he's jealous. And when New South Wrestling, when I was running New South Wrestling and we was running full speed, he was there with Kyle Maggard at every match. He was his manager, and those two guys got in my business all the time. Mm-hmm. And that's why everybody says, why'd you sell? It wasn't a sale. I had a plan that I was going to go destroy his company like they did my company. Mm-hmm. So that's what my plan was, and it worked.
Yeah, it absolutely did. And look what he's got right there. We're watching the latest AMW Showdown. Lemon Juice Jones was on screen, and he had a rose right there. And what is usually on a rose stem? A thorn. And that's exactly what Lemon Juice Jones and Kyle Maggard have been to you since day one. A thorn in your side.
Thorn in my side, but that's okay because we're going to pluck those thorns off, and we're going to tear up that rose, and then we're going to come out smelling like roses.
Absolutely.
Because when it's all said and done, we're taking that AMW product away from the mountains and back to Lexington, Kentucky, where it needs to be.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
We're going to go show those podunk hillbillies up there what it's like to get overran by the big city.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be amazing. And the thing is, when Team New South beats AMW in that 2-ring steel cage matchup, Wargames matchup this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. Join us live or see it on pay-per-view. That's going to be an amazing moment in time. That's when the tides are going to change. That's when everybody knows that the bigger spotlight is going to be shining down on AMW because it's going to become AMW / New South Wrestling or New South Wrestling / AMW.
Yeah, and I think the first thing we probably need to do is figure out another job for Rated X Jimmy Wall.
Oh, thank you. Please, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of doing commentary and having the headset on and him sitting there going, I don't know what these names of the moves are called, but I'm just going to scream incoherently in your ear the entire time, Bobby Blade.
Don't forget, he also ignores whenever you say that New South is on the apron, too.
I know. And here's the thing. How many times do I have to explain to him where his money is coming from? You are the president. You sign the checks. You pay him in cash. He says, nope, Tony Presley doesn't pay me. Well, yeah, he does. He's the president.
I pay everybody, even Lemon Juice.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what ran Bobby Blaze out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Bobby Blaze, see, everywhere they kept saying he's general manager, Well, I'm the president, and he couldn't handle that my weight is more than his weight, and so he backed up and left.
Yeah.
And so Lemon Juice come in, a little stick pencil of a man. He came in, and he thinks he's going to push his weight around. And I signed that little contract saying that if we lose, which we've dominated them for a year straight, we have completely decimated them at every turn.
That's
so
right.
When you put us in 2 cages, we've already been in 1 cage with them.
Yep.
You put us in 2 cages, we ain't going to lose. So I said, why not do it? Why not? So if the stipulation is if they do win, Kyle Maggard gets 5 minutes with me, that ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. But the other thing is that Lemon Juice will get to take control for a period of time. So I'm not worried about it. We've decimated them at every point.
That's right.
Every single
Why
point.
is that going to be any different? This time we got the full team in there.
Yeah.
Misery, everybody's in there. All those monsters. You look at our team stacked up against their team. We're monsters. They're like little kids.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is Kyle Maggard, he's got the heat seekers, he's got the Freelanders. Like I said to Johnny earlier and everything, when he wouldn't listen to me, and he was just doing his own thing, just doing Johnny Lee Snowden
What?
stuff. The thing is the heat seekers and the Freelanders don't get along.
No, well, that's the thing. They haven't.
That's what I've been saying.
They've went tooth and nail with each other for the last few months.
Yeah.
And then now the Heat Seekers are a really good team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're world traveled.
Yeah.
They're amazing talents individually and together.
Yeah.
You're right. So, but what I'm wondering now is Sigmund going to have all his marbles around him because he got hit with that guitar by Jeff
Sure
Jarrett.
did.
Yeah.
So I'm just and they wasn't together in that. They was arguing back and forth with Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, who can get along with Sigmund? Who can get along with Elliott? You know, I mean, is the Freelanders going to be able to get along with him? No. Is Kyle Maggard going to be able to get along with him? No. Because, they stand for different values than what Kyle Maggard and the Freelander stands for.
Exactly.
So therefore...
Yeah, they can't get it on the same page.
Yeah.
Now, with New South, we've always been on the same page, and that's the takeover AMW.
Yep.
And that's to slap people, like you say, slapping old ladies and all that. That's your little thing. Well, we took that.
Yeah. Yeah, and you did it.
And we did it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm going to let you go around and start slapping old ladies.
I'd love it.
Yeah.
Big Beard said,
I slap every old lady in the building.
I might just fire lemon juice and put you in his position.
Oh,
That'd
man.
be perfect.
Did you hear that? Oh, man.
that'd be perfect.
That's the only thing I paid attention to.
That'd be amazing. What?
That was the only thing I just
You
paid
haven't
attention
been paying attention this
She's
whole
been
to.
time?
No,
looking
do you
at
see
it.
what's on the TV right now?
She was staring at me. I like the
Yeah,
ladies out
yeah,
there.
right.
That's what
no,
it was.
I was not.
I don't
She's
think-
saying that she stared at the country bears, but she was looking at Andy Presley the whole time.
She was staring at
That's
the
what
country
it was.
bears. What's the country bears? What's the country bears
said
got to
the
do with
country
this?
gentlemen.
Bears. You been to Gatlinburg lately? The Country Bears.
Yes.
Oh, man, I tell you.
You been going to the country bear jamboree?
What-
Did you have a couple gummies before you got on it?
No,
Please
I was
don't
thinking
think-
about Big Beard Dudley before y'all started
You was thinking
talking
about Big Beard
No,
Dudley.
Big Beard Dudley. He said,
What are you
hello.
laughing
It
about,
just-
Johnny?
Be quiet,
Big
'cause
Beard
you're making
said-
this
It keeps
situation
getting worse
so
and
much
worse and worse.
Big Beard Dudley said, hello to both y'all. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking about.
hey.
Oh, man.
Hola, tía.
Well, you should have got it out faster instead of breaking it up. We thought you were
It's
thinking about
hard
Big
to
Beard
get it
Dudley.
out.
I bet his underwear matches jacket.
I guarantee it does.
I mean, are y'all jealous of the secret?
You should
Come on.
no, you should have saw this
The ladies
picture.
can't get off me.
You should have saw this picture he tried to show me last time.
Bobby, now you know you like that because you saved it and you kept it on your phone.
He told me he bedazzled his thong.
He did. He did. That was what was in the picture.
Oh, my goodness.
But I mean, he must have liked it because he still got the picture saved to his phone. You'd think someone would delete it.
So you got the AMW Women's Championship on the line this Saturday night, Thanksgiving Turmoil. Big Mama, the AMW Women's Champion. She will be defending against sweet Judy Lee Taylor.
I'm telling you what, Judy Lee is one heck of a talent.
Oh, yeah.
So we're real happy to have her here in AMW in New South. She's a talent.
Heck yeah.
And Big Mama better watch it. She might just take that title from her. We have been trying to get Judy Lee over to New South.
That's what I was thinking
that'd
too.
be perfect.
Yeah, that would be great.
Adrian is supposed to be on that. Now, she did hit him in his nads the other day after,
Yeah.
but hey.
Which was hilarious.
That's true. That's true.
And that can happen.
What?
Maybe she's already accepted that she's going to be part of New South.
And
that was just her giving an initiation.
And speaking of Adrian Alexander, let's talk about too. People talk about how did you get to be the president of AMW? Well, the thing is you were the president of New South Wrestling. Adrian Alexander was the lawyer that had the paperwork drawn up in the sale of New South to AMW, and in that was a clause written to where when the sale's complete, you get to retain your position from New South to AMW, so therefore your position as president of New South translated over to AMW. So that was brilliant thinking on your and Adrian Alexander's part. The New South office staff is doing a fantastic job, might I add.
That's right.
They are
Yeah.
when they listen to me.
Yeah, when they listen.
And when they do what I tell them to do, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I want to.
Well, except for Z, he's lost a couple matches for me, and I tell you what, I got disgusted at him at the last one.
Yeah.
They just got completely destroyed, and I even tried to help him,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get it to happen. So I don't know.
Well, the thing is, though, is Zeke
but
Collins.
I'm proud with Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian's really done a bang-up job for us.
Yeah, Zeke Collins, though, he's shown a lot more aggressiveness here lately and everything. He's really taken it to all of his opponents lately. So he's really showing that he's got that killer instinct and everything that it takes to be part of New South. So, I mean, might want to cut him a little bit of slack there, as far as losing. He's still trying to earn his keep with the New South front office staff.
Well, because if you don't listen and you don't do what I tell you to do, and we don't get accomplished what we're trying to get accomplished, you'll get the Anthony Catena treatment.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
what you'll get.
Yeah.
Or the Lord Murphy Costigan treatment.
And Anthony Catena, he's being punished too. He's being put in the ring with Evil Nate, the chainsaw wielding maniac. He's got Evil Nate this Saturday night at Thanksgiving Turmoil, Wargames. Join us on pay-per-view if you can't join us in the building. That's going to be one heck of a match right there. You know, Anthony Catena is a fantastic athlete and a fantastic, superb wrestler. However, he crossed the boss, and you do not want to do that.
Well, that's why I wanted him, because he worked with us in New South. He was one of my top talents in New South, and I know what he's capable of. But he's kind of lost his way a little bit. He forgot who pays the checks and who brought him into AMW.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes people get the big head, as they say.
Yeah.
And we just gotta bring that back down to size a little bit.
Yep. And
sometimes Johnny gets a big head too. And,
hey, come on now.
We gotta pop that sometimes.
Come now. Sometimes you gotta wear the sequin, and the ladies addicted sequin. I'm just saying.
I don't know about all that.
So anyway, Adrian Alexander, who we just talked about and everything, is going to be taking on RT3 this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky.
I can tell you about that RT3 now because we wrestled him twice.
Yeah.
You know, with Stan Sierra. And that's,
fantastic matches.
Yeah, we won both.
Yep.
Fair and square.
Yep.
Fair and square. But you got to watch that guy because he is a talented athlete. He's chiseled. You know, he can go all night long, unlike Johnny. But
hey, come on.
Well, Rose Sparks maybe. But I'm telling you, he can go all night. He can. I mean, I look for him. He could possibly pull an upset in that match.
It's very possible. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, like you said, RT3 is a amazing talent and everything. I've only known him for a short time, but what I've known of him so far and everything, he's top tier talent and everything, and you know, he's going to be, you know, posing a threat to Adrian Alexander.
Well, he took Stan Sierra to the limit both times.
Yeah, he did.
Both times.
He did.
You know, I can't stand this guy right here, Rhino. You know, that's why I put him in that handicap match. Well, it was going to be a handicap match, and then he ended up somehow by crook or cranny got Kyle Maggard to come out.
Yeah,
but I wanted him to take pure punishment. Is what I wanted.
And the matchup that he's referring to, if you haven't seen it, you can go to the AMW YouTube channel, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Look up Showdown episode number 27. Rhino appears on that. You know, what we initially thought was going to be a singles match with him and Rex, but you came out, you spoke your mind, you put him in a handicap match against both of the box office.
Right.
Well, it was literally, it was actually a tag team match, not a handicap match. But I just said there was no way anybody was going to tag with him because nobody was that stupid, and nobody likes him. But behold,
we found out who was stupid.
Kyle Maggard had to come straight from the hospital with the bracelet still in his arm and get in the middle of that match. And
I'm Kyle Maggard. I got to be in the spotlight
every time.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't just go home and take care of my baby, but he had to come on in here.
I know it.
I mean, that's what happened to how the baby got here in the first place. He wasn't at home. I was.
I mean, that explains why he's mad then. He couldn't compensate.
Well, you'd know something about that, Johnny.
Hey, now, listen, I've been all for you, Anthony Presley. I'm all about New South.
He's all about New South.
Do you not see the towel that's sitting on the table? You were the man that ushered in our championship becoming a championship.
Yep, I did.
Yeah. Yep, and this is the way you thank him.
You're welcome.
But, well, what do you mean by that? I have been all for New South wrestling since the day it first
let me
came
tell you
to.
something.
All right, Johnny, I don't care about all that. Read Big Beard's comment. I just want to talk about him.
He said, how long have the Kazanas had the belts for? They've had them since June 15th.
Yeah. Yep. Well, so here, and let's talk about John Noble, his final match. He's got a tall task ahead of him.
We're going to send it. You know, he's had a long career.
Yep.
And
28 years.
28 years. I think there's no better fitting way for him to go out than us put him in a wheelchair and have Kyle Maggard right beside him in the other one.
Yep. Well, the thing is John Noble is an amazing talent. He's a legend in the business and all that stuff. You know, I have a lot of respect for him, but however, I have a lot more respect for the headliner, Chris Michaels. I've known Chris Michaels longer. Me and Chris Michaels wrestled a lot together at the old Mountain Wrestling Association.
Nice.
So, you know, I've known Chris Michaels long. The thing is they talk about, you know, Chris Michaels has been around for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. However, you've seen him as the comic Chris Michaels. You've seen him as the young rocker Chris Michaels. However, this version of him, the headliner Chris Michaels, the Chris Michaels that has a chip on his shoulder, is the best version of Chris Michaels that I've ever seen. John Noble is going to have an uphill battle, and the thing is, if he's going to pull out a victory on his final match, he's got a long ladder to climb with a lot of missing rungs.
Well, Chris Michaels is, he feels slighted.
He does.
He feels slighted because no one's talking about him here. It's all about John Noble, and he just feels like somebody's taking a dig at him. And usually, when you put somebody in the corner like that, that's when they come out swinging. Mm-hmm. But I tell you, you're right about John Noble. John Noble's had an illustrious career. One thing about New South that we had, that one thing I'm proud of that we did when I was running New South before we merged, is there's a lot of guys who had been out of the business for a while.
That's
hadn't
right.
really done anything, and I brought them back. You're one of them.
Yep.
Aaron Rose, he had been completely out. I brought him back in. He built his fire back up and his love for it. You did the same thing.
Yep.
Same thing with John Noble. John Noble was sitting around not doing anything. I called him up, told him I wanted him to come out, just get involved in one thing. He went on to another 3 years of his career right there from that, because he said he built his love for it and his fire for it again.
Yep.
So,
Damn Skippy.
but somewhere along the way, he forgot that New South was the one that brought him back in.
The thing is everybody wants to paint New South Wrestling as the bad guys. They want to paint them as the villain. They see us as the evil empire and all that stuff. However, they forget what Tony Presley has done for them.
You didn't.
I know I didn't.
You remembered.
I did remember.
You tell me every time you see me.
Yep.
And you tell me that thank you for bringing your love for wrestling back.
That's why
Yep.
Bobby's a great man.
And I speak highly on New South. Deserves a voice at that commentary booth, and I'm the voice for New South. Not
right.
Rated X. Rated X over here talking about AMW. He can't even say W right, And I'm over here talking about how great New South is. He shuts me down and everything without ever hearing my argument or anything like that.
Exactly.
Well, it breaks my heart. Tiny Rose does the same, because he's interviewing these guys and talking about we're terrible.
Yeah.
And we're the ones that brought his love for it back. So, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because when we get rid of Kyle Maggard and Lemon Juice and we start this whole thing over the way it was, we're going to lose some people along the way.
Yep. They're going to be singing a different song after Saturday.
That's right.
All
That'll be in line with you puckering up.
What?
So let's talk about Team New South going into this big Wargames match. You got the Box Office Blondes, undefeated 2-year streak as the New South Wrestling Tag Team Champions. You got the New South Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Stan Sierra. Fantastic champion, has done a great job for us. You got the 7-foot monster Misery. Like I said to Johnny earlier before you got here, he's only lost twice since coming to New South. And then you talk about your fifth man. Let's talk about Evil Eric Porter.
Well, Evil Eric, he's tried to do everything I've asked him to do. But I don't know. He wants to earn his spot in New South. Right now he's part of the staff, but he wants to earn his spot. So we'll see how he performs in this match, and if he performs well, there might be a spot for him.
He's making the right choice.
But I'm going to tell you right now, Stan Sierra is the one I want to talk about. Stan, he tells everybody this story, that I came to him and I asked him to be a part of New South, and he appreciated it because no one's ever told him what he was good at, and that thank you for being so good. Nobody at AMW said anything to him about that long reign, that title reign, that record-breaking title reign that he had. They just expected it.
Yeah.
No one said nothing. No, didn't pat him on the back, didn't tell him good job, didn't give him any kind of flowers. I went to him, told him, I want you to be our champion. I want you to be our leader. And he has been more dominant this year than I've seen him in his entire career.
Yeah.
And that's because he feels appreciated.
Yeah.
And that's why he's dominated all these stars that we brought in. So when you put our team together, you got, like you said, the Blondes. They've held those tag titles for 2 years and destroyed everybody in their path. They're dominant. You got Stan Sierra, the longest reigning AMW champion of all time. So that right there, just those three. If it was just those three, it would be dominant. But then you put the Monster Misery in there.
Former Kentucky champion.
As you said, it's only lost twice. And there was some shenanigans with those. So you got that. You got my 22 years of experience and expertise. Because, Pete, that's the part people don't understand. Some of these fans, they think that I'm just some corporate guy. I am a 22-year professional wrestling veteran.
Yep.
I am an NWA veteran. I held the NWA Southern Tag Team titles 3 times with 3 different partners. You know the common denominator in that? Me.
Yep.
No matter who they put with me, I always held that belt.
That's right.
I was the NWA New South Heavyweight Champion 3 times. I'm the only man in this company to ever hold that title 3 times. I was the Cruiserweight Champion for the NWA Cruiserweight Champion twice. I've held almost every title out there that there is. So I'm not afraid to punch somebody in the mouth, and I ain't afraid if somebody hits me neither. I'm a big boy. I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. So you mess with me, and I'll lay you out.
That's right.
So you got me at the ringside as well.
Yeah, absolutely right. And I think you should, during that match, I think you should probably work your way over to the commentary booth and just lay out Rated X, because you hear some of the derogatory statements that he makes about you, calls you Crisco Presley and stuff. You know,
I hear it all the time, and it's just jealousy.
Yeah,
it's what it is. It's
it
jealousy
is.
Because I've wrestled Rated X Jimmy Walls many, many, many times. I've wrestled 4 Rated X Jimmy Walls.
That's right.
He's just jealous that I'm still successful and running companies and packing houses, and he's over doing commentary. It is what it is, folks. I mean, you can, if you got some eyes, you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Rated X Jimmy Walls. He's the least of my worries. I'll have him cleaning toilets. But that team that we're going against is just, they're full of problems right now. Like they're like an old married couple that can't get along. They just keep fighting and fighting and fighting, and they don't understand why they don't just call it quits.
Yeah, like I was telling Johnny before you got here, you know, on paper, Team AMW looks like a great team. But then you think about the factors that are involved here. The Heat Seekers don't get along with the Freelanders. Is Kyle Maggard going to be able to rope them all in together to work as a unit? I don't think they are. I think Team New South, might just dog walk them.
Well, and here's another angle that people ain't thinking about. Marty Clay is the AMW heavyweight champion. If everybody in the business should be chasing the heavyweight champion. If you're not trying to win a heavyweight title, you shouldn't be in the business.
Yeah.
How many guys on that team wants to be the heavyweight champion? Kyle Maggard's been heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Does he want that belt back?
I guarantee he does.
Would Sigmund and Elliott want to pack on that title and put it on their resume?
I'm sure they'd love to add it.
And even the prospector, his cousin, we all know he's a Canadian. You can't trust them. So that Canadian right there might double-cross his cousin to get that title. You just don't know. There's a lot of factors at play here.
Yep, Canadians are sneaky.
And they haven't been on the same page, none, in the past couple months. We have been a fine, oiled, tuned machine. When we went and did the signing, the contract signing in the ring, we were together. We were a cohesive. We were a team. They were all over the place. Sigmund and Elliott was on the outside of the ring. They wasn't even in the ring. Then you had the Heat Seekers or the Freelanders. They were in the ring. And then you had Lemon Juice in the middle of them in some trabackery or whatever he was. I don't know what he was doing. And then Kyle Maggard wasn't even there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the thing was Lemon Juice Jones, he had to make his return dressed as a ghost.
yeah.
I mean, the thing was, why wouldn't he show his face? Why would he come out under a sheet and everything? Come out under a sheet, and he looked real stupid and everything, and took the sheet off, revealed himself to be Lemon Juice Jones. I wanted to call the Ghostbusters and get rid of him right there, And
well, and what guy, other than maybe Johnny, that has stirrups or
Hey now.
stirrups on their socks? Did you see that? He was wearing a garter on his socks.
Was he?
Yeah, he had a garter going from his socks to his shorts.
Johnny, you got a garter?
You got that?
No, I do not
Did you
have a
bedazzle him?
I'm sure he did.
No. Listen, I know that y'all wish y'all could wear the sequin like I do, but come on.
Oh, he's saying that we're not good enough to wear the sequins.
No.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
No.
Yeah,
y'all are
he
good
thinks
enough.
he's better than us.
Yeah.
I'm going to scoot back before Tony Presley goes over the table and slaps the shit.
Now, listen, he would not do that to me because
You know what?
he's a great boss.
You know what I heard? I heard that when the show shuts down, he goes home. He bedazzles his nipples.
He does.
I mean,
That was in the picture he sent me too.
Bobby, why? did you
Bedazzled
keep the
nipples and
picture?
bedazzled thong. I mean, that's so disgusting. I can finally talk about it.
Oh,
Why'd
my
you keep
gosh.
it, man?
What in the world?
I'm horrified because he kept it.
He's probably traumatized that you sent it.
Johnny Lee's a little
Did
freaky.
you just try to look it up?
His cousin from over in Mexico probably did that.
Bandito,
Yeah.
I still can't believe you gave him
Mexico
tickets
has
and not
awesome
me.
people in it, all right?
Where is Fandito?
We love
In
Mexico.
Tijuana,
He's
being
in
a jerk.
Tijuana.
All right, let's discuss the Hall of Fame class of 2025. I'm going to say a name. You speak on him a little bit if you would here, Mr. Presley. Andy Douglas.
Now, Andy Douglas and me go a long, long way back. So, many, many years ago, I was wrestling for Danny Fargo over in Mount Sterling. And that's kind of where Andy got his start. He was a little skinny kid, real athletic, but just really probably maybe 100 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, he was the wild child then.
Yeah, and he was just skinny as could be, but he was a bunch of flips, flopping, boom, just an exciting guy. He left there. He traveled around, kind of what I did. We finally left Kentucky and went away and got into some new territories, and that's when I really honed my skills. Well, he did the same, and then he ended up being a heck of a talent. He was in TNA, wasn't he? Yeah. So
one half of the Naturals.
yeah,
with Chase
so
Stevens.
I will always say that kid, he had the drive and the determination.
Yep.
And he bet on himself.
Yep.
That's the same thing I did. So and I tell a lot of these guys in the business, and a lot of these young kids, you can't stay always in your backyard.
Yep.
You got to bet on yourself, and you got to go.
Yep.
You got to go to new surroundings, you can't be the biggest fish in a small pond. You got to be the small fish in a bigger pond so you can grow and get bigger.
That's right.
So that's what I try to tell a lot of them. You can't always just stay where you're at. You got to bet on yourself. You got to get in that car and you got to go.
Yep.
That's one thing I'll say about Anthony Catena that I admire a lot is that kid. He believes in himself. He books himself in Japan. He books himself in California. Doesn't matter where it's at. He'll hop on a plane. He'll go.
Yeah.
And he believes in himself.
Yeah, he just got back from a tour of Europe here not too long ago.
Yeah, and that's what I love about that kid.
Yeah.
And there needs to be more people like that in the business that's not just comfortable with staying at home.
That's right.
And if you want to get to the WWE and some of these large companies, they're going to look at that. They want to see that you're willing to go, you're willing to travel. So that's one thing about Anthony Douglas that I'll say. That kid was an amazing talent, and he bet on himself, and he believed in himself. So congratulations to him. He deserves a Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Bad Dale Bass.
Dale Bass been around a long time.
50 years.
He probably knows more about wrestling than or probably forgotten more about wrestling than a lot of people know. So I mean, he's just been, and especially in this area,
And he loves to talk.
He knows everything about the Kentucky wrestling scene. He knows everybody that's been a part of it. So that wealth of knowledge, he deserves to be in anybody's Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that, too. I've known him for a long, long time, and so has Rated X as well. I've been in for 34 years, and I've known him for 33 of those years, and he's been instrumental in a lot of my career and everything, too. So he's very well deserving of this Hall of Fame induction as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Ruthless Roger Anderson.
That's one I don't know too much, so you tell me what you know about him.
Well, Ruthless Roger Anderson, he's a 20-plus year career. He's been a part of the First Family with Bo James, Handsome Bo James. He was a regular tag team partner in Death and Destruction with Frank the Tank Parker. Do you know Frank the Tank Parker?
Yeah, he was with New South Wales. Yep.
Yeah, he was a great tag team wrestler, great singles wrestler, and he deserves be there too. The thing is too is he's worked for the WWE. He's worked for WCW. Just about anywhere with 3 letters in the name, which is just about everywhere. He's been there. Whether it's on top of the card, on the bottom of the card, in the mid card, everything. He deserves this spot in the Hall of Fame, and he's going to be a great addition to it.
That's right.
Anybody that, and I say this all the time. So this is something that we all loved. We loved it since we was kids. We all got into it because we loved it. But if you can span together more than a decade, some of us, like I'm going into 30-something years now. So if you almost 30 years, so it'd be 29 years for me. So if you can do that, then you deserve to be in anybody's Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because if that's longevity, And if you can continue to be putting asses in seats, and you can continue to entertain people, and the biggest thing about wrestling that I love more than anything else in the world is that those people out in that crowd, that for 2 hours, whatever's going on in their life, if you can get them to forget about the things that's going on in their life, then you are doing your job as a professional wrestler, because that is what they come there for. And if you can suspend that disbelief for just enough time that they forget about the things that's happening in their life, you've done your job as a professional wrestler. And anybody that's done that and done it on a high level deserves to be in these Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Roger Anderson definitely deserves to be in there. And like I said, I know Frank the Tank Parker very well and everything. He was down in Tennessee and everything, and he was part of when I first started. He was trained by Jimmy Valiant way back in the day. So Frank the Tank Partner is a great individual, and he tag teamed with Roger Anderson for a long time. Death and Destruction. Look them up on YouTube. They're a great tag team. Okay, the next guy, J.R. Everidge.
Yep. Now, J.R., man, I tell you what, I've had a year. I've only known him for a year, but from what I've gathered and been told, he was a wrestler as well before he got into commentary and all that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. I've done my homework and found out about that. But he's been a kind of a thorn in my side too.
He has.
He's pro AMW all the way. So, but I've had my dealings with him, and he steal his hot dogs from him and smack him in the mouth every once in a while and kick him out of my office. But he is an asset to AMW.
Yeah.
He's a great interviewer. He is really good at commentary. I just think that he's definitely deserving of the Hall of Fame, and I just think that AMW wouldn't be AMW if it wasn't for him and
Facts.
and the whole commentary team.
Yeah.
But I do think the commentary went up when we put you on it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, sir.
That's why X gets jealous.
J.R. Everidge definitely deserves his Hall of Fame spot, this year. He, like I said, he's earned it. He's been, he was a wrestler for quite a long time, and now he's been a commentator for a very long time. So, yeah, he's earned his spot, Okay, next, Izzy Slapowitz.
Now, that's another one I do not know and I'm not familiar with, so I want you to tell us about that.
Okay, Izzy Slapowitz, he started his career in 1976, so he's he'd been around. He's passed now, but he had been around forever and everything, and part of the wrestling. Most notably, he was with ICW, International Championship Wrestling.
The Poffos.
The Poffos had owned it and everything, so he was part of WTVQ and what was it called before that? It was Channel 62 before that. But he was part of those tapings for a long, long time. He was a manager of the Devil's Duo, which is Jeff Sword and Doug Vines. And me and X know them very well. And great guy, great manager, fantastic. And, the thing is when it comes to managers and stuff like that, I don't think he's talked about often enough. He should be in the conversation when, the greatest manager speech or question comes up. He needs to be added into there.
That's right.
Izzy Slapowitz, a great addition to the Hall of Fame. He's worked for the WWE, WWF back then, and WCW and everything. Jim Crockett Promotions and Southern Championship Wrestling and everywhere. So he's definitely.
Then he's deserving. For sure.
He's definitely deserving.
And will there be somebody from his family that'll be there to accept the honor?
I'm assuming so. I think it might be his son from what I've been hearing, but I'm not positive on that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the final one here, the final induction, Joe Kazana.
Hey, I can't say enough about him. He has had one heck of a career that spanned a very long time, and has been a part of the NWA for a really, really long time. He's been everywhere there is to say you could go, but he's also responsible for two of the best talents in the world, his two sons.
Yeah.
Both those guys are amazing. They were trained by him and Dr. Tom, and they're just moving right up the ranks, and he's still involved. I have nothing but great things to say about Joe Kazana.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is, you got to talk about his sons. AJ and KC. You know, one of them is one of the longest reigning NWA champions of modern history, and one of them is the youngest reigning champion of modern history. So, you know, they're very successful. Joe Kazana's, you know, very successful and everything. So he's a great addition to the Hall of Fame as well.
Sure is.
And they are, like I said, staples of the NWA,
Yeah.
which I hold near. And I was talking to both of those guys the other day about that. NWA is near and dear to my heart because that's the largest company that I was involved in.
Yeah.
And I was involved with the NWA for 10 years. And I love everything about the NWA.
Yeah. It's going to be a great Hall of Fame class, and the thing is you can see that Hall of Fame class in person at the Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky, this Saturday night, November the 22nd. Thanksgiving, Turmoil, Wargames, and if you can't join us at the building, make sure to go to amwrestling.com, and there's a link there where you can click on and you can order the pay-per-view event of this. So, you know, there's no excuse. There's no excuse that you can't see this show.
Exactly.
There's no excuse that you can't see this big double ring, double cage, War Games main event. There's no excuse that you won't be able to see Team New South come out on top.
And I mean, you know as well as I do, Bobby, that we're talking about Hazard, Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, the ladies need to flock out because they're not going to see anything close to what they're going to see between me and you at home.
I know
You
it. I know it.
I mean,
And the thing is I went back and watched the Thanksgiving Turmoil event from last year on YouTube. It's available on the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling YouTube. You can go back and watch a lot of the old events. But I watched Thanksgiving Turmoil from last year, and there was nearly 1,000 people in the crowd. It was a sellout. I mean,
Yes, it was.
I'm expecting the same this week too. So.
oh, no. It's going to be better because New South's involved.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Every town we've been to since I've took over has been a packed house.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, look right here. I mean, this show was in Lexington, Kentucky, the house that I built.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
the
that's
house that I built. And from what I've been talking to the people, in the know, there is that we've just about outgrown that spot, so we might have to go back to the old setup.
Oh, really?
That we had before with the bigger building.
Nice.
Because everybody wants to come see New South and see what we're doing to AMW. Because we're polishing it up and we're taking them to newer heights. And when it's all said and done, we get rid of the riffraff, we're going to blow the roof off this place.
That's right.
I was telling Johnny before you came here and everything that since you've taken over, you've introduced the New South Championships into the fold, and you've brought all this new talent into the fold and everything like that. The level of competition is at an all-time high. The crowds are up. The talent level's up. And, you know, everybody's happy except for the AMW guys.
Well, yeah, because they know the cream rises to the top.
Yep.
And we're the cream.
Yep.
And they got to just set a little below that. You got some guys like John Noble's retiring because he knows he can't compete with New South.
Exactly.
So that's about what's going to happen really with with Kyle Maggard is he's not being forced to retire, but he's getting ready to be forced to not be in the Eastern Kentucky area wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, my baby has to get taken care of. So, I mean, I'm too busy. I'm running companies everywhere, so I'm too busy to get over there and take care of it. So, I mean, the least he could do is take care of my baby. I mean, it's the least he could do.
Well, the thing is, too, is, Kyle Maggard might want to go ahead and go to Walmart or something like that and invest in a nice rocking chair and set it right next to John Noble's rocking chair at his house and everything, because they're just going to be talking about, you remember back in the day when we did this and we did that and everything, and, well, we don't have any future now also.
Well, that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe raise chickens or dogs or
they probably will.
Something. They're probably going to have to do something, but it ain't going to be wrestling. We know John Noble. He's probably going to coach basketball. I don't know what. I don't even know of any other talents that Kyle Maggard has.
Exactly.
So I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he's going to start bedazzling underwear like
he might.
Johnny.
He might.
Maybe they'll start a company.
He's going to have to try it.
We're going to be seeing pictures of Kyle Maggard in this getup right here.
Yeah.
So you're asking.
Oh, no,
so what you're saying, Bobby, is that you want Kyle Maggard to send you pictures of himself.
No, no, and you better not send me ever another picture like that because I will sue. I will sue somebody. I don't know who I'm going to sue, but I will sue somebody. But however, though, once Kyle Maggard is finished wrestling, he's going to be sitting right here in this chair next to Johnny
in a sequins suit just like that.
Yep,
that's right. Hey, there's not a bad spot to be.
I know that button is screaming. It's ready. If that thing pops off and pops me in my eye, I'm suing the hell out of you.
You better
trust me, brother. I'm not that big.
You better not inhale, Johnny. Oh my gosh!
See that thing expand?
Yeah.
But you know,
he's going to break the TV before I buy the cup.
That's the thing, though. Kyle Maggard's making a big mistake by teaming up two teams that have issues right now. New South ain't got no issues. Everyone on that team of New South's on one big cohesive unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always have been.
Yeah.
And that's we're always going to be, and it's going to be that way. We're going to run AMW for years after years after years after years to come.
Yep. And it's all thanks to Tony Presley.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's great to have talent that understands that.
True.
Because you get some of these talent, they don't understand.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, yeah, some of them just wear real shiny stuff and don't do much.
Hey, now, I'm always putting over New South. Thank you very
No,
much.
you're putting over New South until Kyle Maggard's in the studio, and then you're just kind of sitting there agreeing with everything that he says.
Not really.
I bet you, which it won't never, there's no possible way it would ever happen. But if they were somehow to win this upcoming week, he'd be over here all in a sequined outfit saying, I knew it. I told you a long time ago. I knew it.
I wouldn't be saying that.
He'll have his AMW shirt on with the little stupid circle and all that stuff and everything.
He'll have tassels on his nipples and stuff. And he'll be
Actually, it sounds like you want that kind of image for yourself.
He said, I always knew.
Sorry, but I've got my New South shirt, and it's still pristine condition.
Because you don't wear it. That's because you don't wear
it.
No, Tony, I'll tell you this. He wore his New South shirt to the last event in Lexington, right? And that thing was so faded and so untaken care of, he won't even buy a new one.
I know.
That's not true.
And you know the bad part about that is I dropped the price of them on Pro Wrestling Tees to even $15.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
very
you couldn't
affordable.
even buy a $15 shirt.
My shirt is not that degraded, Bobby Blade.
Go to ProWrestlingTees.com, search New South Wrestling, buy a New South Wrestling logo shirt. They are amazing. Support the company that you love.
That's right.
Yeah,
they're the black version of my gray shirt.
It's only gray because it's so faded.
That's it.
No, it was gray when I got it.
No, I don't know about that.
It was. When I got it back in 2023.
I think those underwear were gray until you bedazzled them.
I mean, they need to be bedazzled.
Those underwear were white until he wore them. Now they're brown.
Oh.
That's not true. They were bedazzled blue.
Stained.
Just like my bedazzled balls.
Why would you?
Oh,
why? Just
bedazzled
stop.
your balls. What?
Yes, I have.
Oh, my word.
The
Did
blue
you
There's
see
balls.
that?
some things I don't want to hear. There's some things that happen
But
in
to
this
get
studio
back
that I
on
don't
track-
need to know about.
You are the worst person I know, Johnny.
I tell you what, you better get out of
Even
here.
worse than Red X.
You better get out of the studio before we do, because if you're in here by yourself with him, I don't know what's going to happen.
Does he talk like this when we're not around?
Actually, I don't pay attention to him when nobody's around.
Oh, my
I hardly
gosh.
pay attention
Come
to
now, Bobby
anybody.
Blade.
It's hard not to pay attention to him if he's bedazzled on his balls.
I mean, I
You
am
know what?
bedazzled, and I got a
I
lot of
was ignoring
bedazzling.
Bobby Blade's toilet videos forever, okay? It's not that hard to ignore him. I can ignore anybody in this place, okay?
Do you add anything of substance to this show, Johnny?
Yes, I do.
Well, let's hear it. Too late.
Yeah.
He had to think.
Why did it take
I'm
so
telling
long?
you, his mouth is closed right now.
Because I'm taking.
You're drinking.
Yes. No, not
I know
You've been
that.
drinking. That's the problem. You drunk.
Listen, if I drink, it's got to be a good time.
Don't drink, because
And
I know
Saturday,
it.
it's going to be a good time.
I've already heard that tequila makes your clothes fall off.
Oh my gosh.
And we don't want to see the bedazzled
I'm not
balls.
allowed to have special tequila no more. Because of Fandio's ass.
Oh, now he's... Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Whew.
Oh, it's broken down here at the Nice Guy
I'll tell
podcast tonight.
I mean, It always does break off around the second hour.
How long we been on?
We have
Hour
actually
and
been
8
on
minutes.
an hour.
Oh, wow.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got another hour to go of this same
Way less than
content.
an hour, sir.
But you see, that's the thing about Saturday night. Saturday night is the biggest event in the state of Kentucky.
You're right. It is. It really is. It's the biggest event going right now. The thing is if you're not in Hazard, Kentucky, this Saturday night, you're not anywhere. Do yourself a favor, buy a ticket. Join us, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. If you can't join us in person, go to amwrestling.com and buy the pay-per-view from there. And you'll be sent a link to where you can click on that when the pay-per-view starts, and you can watch the pay-per-view there. So, that night, you are going to see the AMW Women's Champion, Big Mama, will defend against sweet Judy Lee Taylor. You're also going to see Anthony Catena, Pack the Arena Catena, versus Evil Nate. You will also see on the card that evening, RT3 will be taking on Adrian Alexander. You're going to see the AMW Southeastern champion, Lord Murphy Costigan, will defend his championship against Chase Emery and the Mad Taylor, MichaelsAMW. You are also going to see the last ever match of John Noble as he takes on the headliner, Chris Michaels. You will also see the AMW Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen, will defend the titles against the Good Brothers. Excuse me. You will also see that night the AMW Hall of Fame class of 2025. You will see Andy Douglas, Bad Dale Bass, Ruthless Roger Anderson, Joe Kazana, J.R. Average, and Izzy Slapowitz be inducted into the biggest Hall of Fame ceremony in years. And then also in the big main event, there's 2 rings, there's 2 steel cages. It's Wargames when Team AMW, Kyle Maggard, the Heat Seekers, and the Freelanders will team up against Team New South, the Box Office Blondes, Evil Eric Porter, the 7-foot monster Misery, and the New South Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Stan Sierra, headed by none other than President Presley himself, this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. Make sure that you get your tickets now or buy the pay-per-view. Don't get locked out.
And that is 7 big matches.
Are you blowed up yet?
I've been blowed up ever since I walked in here.
Someone did make the joke, and Brian Stewart said, Bobby Blaze always blowing up. He needs to start drinking some more water.
I've got all kinds of water. I got another water sitting on deck, and I've already been through one of them. But also, too, you're going to see a pre-show that evening hosted by myself and Rated X Jimmy Walls. And I'm hearing there might be a couple of matches there.
Well, and the thing about it is, and anybody that's been to any of these shows since I've taken over, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You never know when a surprise is coming, like in Lexington when Carlito came out. So you can't afford to miss it.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what's going to happen. And that's one of the things I prided myself on with New South is that we always had some kind of surprise happening. There was times I'd give away PS5s at the arena, just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Because you just never know what's going to happen. Well, as long as I'm in charge, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So you got to be there. But as Bobby said, there's no excuse to miss this show, even if you're 5-6 hours away, because you can get it on pay-per-view and watch it right there at your house.
AMWrestling.com.
AMWrestling.com. You'll find a link right there on the front page that says buy the pay-per-view here. You click on that, and then you go through the process of ordering the pay-per-view right there. You'll be able to see it in the comfort of your own home. You can watch it on your TV. You can watch it on your smartphone. You can watch it on your computer. You can watch it on your Roku. You can watch it on your Xbox, but who uses Xbox anymore? So watch it on your PS5.
That's right.
You can watch it anywhere that you can watch a YouTube or anything like that. You can watch it there, but make sure that you do watch it. AMW Thanksgiving Turmoil, Wargames, the biggest event of the year. Like I said, don't be locked out. Like Mean Gene Okerlund used to say back in the day, don't be locked out. Contact your local provider today.
And your local provider is AMWrestling.com.
Wrestling.com.
There you go.
That's right.
See that camaraderie right there. You
Yep.
see that teamwork that
Yep.
we know what the other one's going to say,
Yep.
and we finish it. That's because we're a cohesive team.
That's right.
If that was AMW in here, he said, "What'd you stop
They would
for?
have.
What'd you stop for?"
Yeah. You just stopped talking. I don't know why he
I
stopped
don't know
talking.
why. Well, why'd you stop? No, you stop. And they'll be arguing.
Well, the heat
That's
seekers,
true.
the heat seekers would start to give the URL. They say AM, and then Marty Clay be over there going, I don't know what comes next.
I think we just got to go get some turtles down by the creek.
That's his only thought was to get the turtles.
I heard you like getting the turtle.
Hey, come on now. The snapping turtles could be caught by hand.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh my God.
You might have caught it
hell
by
no.
hand. I know that.
Oh no. You're wrong for that. I like the muffin pies. Pies are
What are
Very
you
good.
talking about, John? We're talking about
What are
pro
you-
wrestling.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about pro wrestling. We're trying to put over the show, and you can buy the pay-per-view on amwrestling.com. I mean, the show happens this Saturday night. Are you going to be there?
Yes, I am. So is Andy.
Okay. Oh, Andy's going to be there?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. What night is the show on?
It is November 22nd.
Where's it gonna
Saturday
be?
night.
Where's it gonna be
Hazard,
at?
Kentucky.
What building?
At the Hazard High School.
Where at?
At the Hazard High School
And where's Hazard High School at?
in Hazard, Kentucky.
And you're going to buy a ticket?
Yes.
If you couldn't buy a ticket, how would you see the show?
AMWrestling.com.
He almost messed up.
He almost did.
No, I was thinking about AMW, but then I thought, no, the W is wrestling.
I was trying to think of a good job for Johnny, and I can't put my hands on it. Well, actually, I can. I might start like a place at the red light district and let him run it by hand until we get some people in there.
Come on. I'm sorry, but I do a great job here.
Oh, that's what they say.
Not that kind of job. Come on. But there's the thing. This tag team that Kyle Maggard has chosen, he needs to understand this. Yeah, the Heat Seekers are great. Yeah, they're a good team to add to your stable. But here's the thing. When you got another tag team that's had a feud with them for well over 6 months now, what do you expect to happen? Just because they shook hands does not mean that feud is over with.
Well,
it means that there is heat still there.
Well, it's like I said and everything. I understand why Kyle Maggard picked the Heat Seekers. They're a great tag team.
They seek heat.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And they have an amazing theme song. If you haven't heard
They
it,
do.
it's great. And I understand why he got the Freelanders. You know, Marty Clay is the AMW Heavyweight Champion, and his partner is Canadian. So I understand why they've got the Freelanders on the team. However, I got to question Kyle Maggard's sanity by putting both of them on the same team with each other.
Exactly.
Well, and I mean, we're looking here at a prime example of it. If the Heat Seekers can't get along with Jeff Jarrett, who they've known for years,
Yeah.
and he's a legend, you would think that those guys would let Jeff Jarrett lead and they would follow.
exactly.
But they just fought against him because they were so mad at Marty Clay and the Prospector that they didn't even care about their relationship with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
So they kind of overshadowed Jeff in that match.
Yeah.
So if they're doing that to a legend, what are they going to do to Kyle Maggard? Because he
Exactly.
definitely ain't no legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, I think Kyle Maggard and his team has not even a chance in hell. You know? I just don't think it's a chance. I think they're just going to get decimated. And he put that team together, so nobody else is going to be able to blame but him. And I think we're just going to walk tall. I think it's going to be dominant. I think we're going to just actually pick them apart. And
Exactly.
we're going to have all our guys, and they're going to have nobody.
Yeah, Kyle Maggard's going to end up, at the end of the night, and I'm sure he's got high hopes of what's going to happen. But the thing is, though, at the end of the night, Kyle Maggard's going to hang his head in shame.
Well, I mean, when Johnny goes to the bar, he has high hopes he's going home with somebody, but he always leaves by himself. So,
That's not true. I always leave with a girl.
And
well, you blow her up,
That's not true either.
and you bedazzle her,
Listen.
you leave with Hannah and her 5 sisters?
I don't do that.
or Rosie.
Yeah.
You know who does that? It's John Cena that does that.
Who?
John Cena.
What?
You may have heard him.
Have you got a relationship with him? Do you know?
No.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Wrestling Encyclopedia.
No. The rest of the encyclopedia probably has.
That's
Five-Finger Betty, though.
That's your buddy.
That's my
you
cousin.
Shouldn't talk about him.
That's
like
my
that.
cousin.
You shouldn't talk about
I
him
got
like
one question, Johnny.
What?
You're not afraid to say all this when Kyle Maggard isn't here, but if Kyle Maggard was sitting right where Bobby was, would you be saying that?
Prime
Yes, I
example.
Are you sure about that?
His lips would
Yes,
be
I
so
would.
stuck to his ass.
She knows.
I would be saying this to Kyle
No,
Maggard.
you wouldn't. No, you
sure
wouldn't.
you would, buddy.
Let's call Kyle Maggard
let's
up.
Put Kyle
oh,
Maggard
we
on the
call
phone.
it Kyle? Yes!
Put Kyle on the phone. Let's see if Kyle.
Someone has his number?
See if you talk to him.
They probably do got something.
I got his number, but I ain't calling him. I don't care. I don't have nothing to say to him other than get in there and change my baby's diaper. You calling him?
No, I don't have his number.
AMW Women's Championship match.
Well, we know that Johnny Lee has his number.
Well, you know
I
he
do
does.
not have his number.
You do too because you kiss his butt every
I
time.
don't have his number. I did not kiss his ass, thank you.
When we leave and get out of here, he's going to call him. And, they made me feel bad about myself.
That
again.
is not going to happen. I know. We're live on here. Still.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they did that, though.
So we're not live on Facebook, but we're live on what?
We're
YouTube
live on
and
YouTube
Twitch.
We're live
and
on
Twitch.
We're live on YouTube and Twitch is still a thing.
Yeah.
Twitch has always been a thing.
That's why we don't have comments over here because you took us off.
No, it wasn't me.
You can't even
See,
run the show right.
It wasn't me.
He worked against all of us. I
It
swear.
wasn't me.
He had it going good for a little bit because we
It
were live
wasn't
for
me.
a little bit. Let me tell you what happened. He waited till all three of us were not
That's not
looking and we
true.
were in our own world. I was probably staring at the
That's
country
not
gentleman on the
true.
TV. You two were going on and
That's
going at
not
each other.
true.
And he went on there and he
That's
turned
not
off
true.
Facebook because he said that
You can't
he's against New South and New South don't deserve
I
to be
never
here.
said that.
That guy that was on TV right there, Kyle Maggard, is probably the one they're texting each other, and he say,
I'm not texting anyone.
cut the feed, Johnny.
Yeah.
Cut
That's
the
what
I
feed."
never
think-
cut that feed.
They're talking too much
Sorry.
about how good New South is.
I never cut that feed, I promise.
Yeah, I guarantee you did. Kyle Maggard probably got a hold of you.
I did not.
Yeah.
He's in your ear right now.
Yep.
No, he's not.
That's why you're wearing that mask under your chin so that we
No.
don't see your mouth moving.
No.
Uh-huh.
This mask was because of my family.
No, there's an extra microphone underneath that mask.
No.
And he has an earbud underneath the
No,
headset.
there's not.
That went a lot different than I thought it was
Look,
going
look,
to
look,
go.
look. There's no hidden microphone. There's no extra headbolt.
Sure, Johnny.
I'm telling the truth. You're trying to make up lies on my person. I did not end the feed because I've been trying to figure out why the fuck has the feed ended.
Watch your mouth.
F-bomb.
Watch your mouth. I mean, we got children
F-bombs.
watching.
What in the world are you doing?
Children.
We got children watching.
When the truth comes out and the veil is pulled back and you see that Kyle Maggard is the Wizard of Oz behind there directing Johnny.
Yep.
He
He's
gets
not.
tore up, starts dropping F-bombs.
He's not. Trust me.
Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. It's just Kyle Maggard.
With his hand up Johnny's ass.
Yep.
That has never happened.
My name is Johnny Lee.
Yeah. I
Bobby,
love
you're talking
Kyle
like
Maggard.
you're talking like you got experience.
I love Kyle Maggard.
Kyle Maggard makes me feel so good.
That sounded like a Canadian or a British person.
Well, I don't know.
Now, British people and Canadians don't sound nothing alike. What are you on about, bro?
I mean, I said it sounded.
You don't even know
like
how
a-
Canadians speak. Canadians speak like, "Good day, mate. Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie."
That sounded like Australia.
That doesn't matter. Same thing.
They ain't-
Same thing.
They don't speak English. But this is going to be a heck of a card this Saturday. You're not going to find a bigger card anywhere in the state of Kentucky, really anywhere in the world. Look at these two fine gentlemen here. I'd like to push him out of the way, though, because I think him and Johnny have the same tailor.
He stole my Taylor's ideal, though.
Is it the Mad Taylor, Michael Xodiakthe?
It probably
I
is.
mean, Matt Taylor was trying to size me up to make me something.
You know, Mr. Presley, I didn't start coughing and stuff until I came into this room here. I think he's got something in here that's making me cough. It's got a tickle in the back of my throat.
He's wearing that
What?
mask. I think he's sick.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
No, this
You know?
mask was because of my family.
Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do an adequate enough job this Saturday.
I think that was the plan all along, is that Kyle Maggard said, get in there and get them sick,
Yeah.
and then they won't be able to show up Saturday.
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to try to beat us.
That's not true at all. We're trying to put over what's going to happen Saturday night when New South meets Team AMW Wargames. 2 cages, 2 rings, 1 night only.
Johnny, are you trying to give us COVID?
No,
Probably is.
He probably is.
Yeah.
I ain't got COVID. Come on.
I don't know.
No.
You notice he's all masked up and everything when Kyle Maggard was in here. Got the mask on, covering up his mouth. And now he's got the mask pulled down, over there hacking and sneezing all over me.
I've not been hacking or sneezing or coughing or anything. It's been you coughing, brother.
He's got beard crabs.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know if that's a thing.
It is. I had him once. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
What?
Big
What's your
Beard says-
language?
He shares them.
Big Beard said, Johnny, are you sabotaged? No, I'm not, Big Beard.
Theo, yes, he is. You should listen to me because I tell the truth all the time.
No, she does not.
Yes, I do.
Not on this case. I have not exited the feed. I have no idea why.
See?
He's sick.
See?
He's sick. I'm telling you, I don't know what him and Kyle Maggard's got cooked up, but they got something cooked up.
That's not
to
true.
That's why they said, "Oh, y'all go in and do the NiceGuyAndy podcast before the thing. Y'all just go." That's what the officials of AMW. Hey, will y'all go do that? And they knew.
Yeah.
Him and Kyle set that up.
This is not true. I have not sabotaged anything. I'm all about New South. I have not exited the Facebook. I don't know why it ended on us. I'm still angry about it.
If I
You
wind up
angry.
with what?
Angry.
You angry or angry?
Angry.
I'm angry.
If I wind
I'm
up with
angry.
if I wind up with diarrhea after tonight, me and you are fighting.
Well, you're probably gonna get it because he's got diarrhea of the mouth.
I know it.
So you're gonna
That's
probably.
not true.
I know it.
I mean, Bobby Blade does have diarrhea of the mouth.
He's spewing a lot of shit on here.
I know it. I know it. Jeez, oh Pete.
But, man,
He
I tell you
farted
what,
a minute ago and little Kyle Maggard hearts came out.
Saturday night will be the biggest show in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying for the last hour and a half, Johnny, in case you haven't been paying attention, which I know you haven't. You've been on the Kyle Maggard love train.
I have not been.
His hands have been under the table the whole time. He's
No,
been
it has-
I know
he's
it.
been texting Kyle the whole time.
I know
My phone is right here.
Well, the burner phone he gave you.
He's been over
I
there
ain't got no
going.
burner
He's
phone.
been over there going. Whoa, 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 Kyle Maggard, I love you.
Yeah, he been. I get so angry. I get so angry when Kyle Maggard's
When
not
did
in
I-
here with me.
Oh, there goes that character that we know that Tony Presley has played before.
He said, "Oh my goodness, would you please stop?"
What has gone on with this show?
Your love affair of Kyle Maggard.
Yeah.
Big Beard Dudley said it's well documented that Johnny and Kyle are good buddies. If you notice, I've never been in the studio with Kyle. Who did I sit with at SmackDown? Mm-hmm. But you're not inside the studio with New South.
Yeah, I mean, he should be here with New South.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you invite New South in, you would think he would dust that gray New South shirt off and wear it.
Yeah.
But instead, he bedazzled himself something, and he bedazzled his nipples, and they're under the
I
shirt.
had to get the shirt cleaned.
Yeah, to get
And
this-
I-
You know what I was told. Now I don't know if this is true, but Sean Johns told me that that before we came in, he shaved Kyle Maggard in his chest hairs.
Did he really?
That never happened.
With a heart around it.
It does.
That never
yeah.
happened.
It said Kyle's gonna win
That
for
never happened.
Johnny.
For Johnny!
That never
For
happened.
Johnny.
That never happened.
As I heard Kyle promised him a big position. Oh. I heard Kyle, promised him a big position in AMW if he could help get rid of us.
That's not true.
And that sickness is what he's trying to do.
Yes.
I've started to feel my throat hurting a little bit too,
I've got a tickle happening in the back of my throat, and I get on fire, and I get talking about this week's show, and I start feeling that tickle, and I have to stop and cough, and it's all Johnny's fault.
That's not true.
I'm not going to be able to adequately, you know what I mean.
You will
do my job.
do it.
I think I'm going to have to get me a morning after pill tomorrow.
You might be. We're going to wind up pregnant and leave.
Probably. And that'd be bad. I just had a vasectomy, and I'm going to get pregnant. Lord.
Saturday night will be the biggest show.
You know why we're over here laughing? Because we just know we're going to beat them.
I know it.
That's true.
I don't even know why we're showing up.
I know it.
But, I mean, we got to do it, right? It's contractual, but we're going to go in
November 22nd.
We're going to go in there and beat the brakes off them.
Hazard High School.
I don't think, right now, I think those guys for AMW are hitting the gym and they're busting their ass and they're trying, because they know it's an uphill battle. They know that they don't have a shot in hell beating us. But here we are in the studio trying to get sick off Johnny. He's trying to give us his herpes or something. And
I ain't got no herpes.
That's not what I heard.
That ain't what I heard.
What?
Yeah, there's the rumors are out there, buddy.
The rumors are false.
If I had a head like yours, I'd get it circumcised. You know that?
What the hell?
But anyway, we're in here joking, having fun. I know that all of our guys are out having a good time. We know we ain't gonna lose this match.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat them within an inch of their life.
Team New South is gonna have a great time Saturday night.
And after Saturday, you're gonna probably be the lead commentator, and we're gonna have to get rid of Rated X Jimmy Walls. Send him with John Noble. Somebody's gonna need to push John's chair. Wheelchair around. So
I can do commentary myself. I can call it just like Joey Styles did ECW. I can call it by myself, or I can have a partner. Me and you could do it.
No, we could do it.
That'd be awesome.
I'd be very, very impartial.
Yeah, I know you would.
Just right down the middle.
I know you would. And
J Mac said his voice cracked. Laugh my ass off.
You're laughing your ass out?
No, J Mac said his voice cracked. Laugh my ass off.
Whose voice cracked?
I don't know.
Your voice cracked?
No, my voice hasn't cracked. When?
Your voice cracks every time you speak.
No, it does not.
Well, he speaks out of his ass. That's why it's cracked.
Yeah. Like the Liberty
Everyone
Bell.
has a crack out their butt. Everyone knows this.
Not everybody. Did you ever see the movie Coneheads? They didn't have cracks.
That's because they're aliens.
He always thinks he's got an answer for something, but I tell you what, though, New South Wrestling has got an answer for Team AMW this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky, 7 p.m. bell time. Buy your tickets now or buy the pay-per-view on amwrestling.com. Join us either way that you can. There's no excuse to not see it. The big Wargames match main event, 2 rings, 2 steel cages. It's going to be a huge night, the biggest night in AMW history, as Team AMW, the Freelanders, the AMW heavyweight champion, Marty Clay, and his tag team partner, the Prospector, Wesbarker, team up with the Heat Seekers, Sigmund and Elliott, and their captain, Kyle Maggard. And Team AMW will take on Team New South. Sexy Stanciera, the New South heavyweight champion, the undefeated New South Tag Team Champions, the Box Office Blondes, Evil Eric Porter, the 7-foot monster Misery, and their team captain, Tony Presley. Also, the stipulation for that is if Team AMW wins, Lemon Juice Jones gets full control, and Kyle Maggard gets 5 minutes with you.
5 minutes. And, I'm not worried about that. He can't even give his wife 2 minutes. So,
Right.
I'm not worried about him getting 5 minutes with me.
On the flip side of that, Team New South wins, then Kyle Maggard is gone from AMW, gone from wrestling in the mountains ever again, and Mr. Presley retains all of his power. Also on the card, you're going to see the Country Gentlemen defend the AMW Tag Team titles against the Good Brothers. You're going to see the last match of John Noble as he takes on the headliner, Chris Michaels. You're going to see the AMW Southeastern Championship on the line in a big 3-way match. Lord Murphy Costigan defends against Chase Emery and the Mad Taylor Michael Xodiakthe. Also, the AMW Women's Champion, Big Mama, will defend against sweet Judy Lee Taylor. Anthony Catena will take on Evil Nate. RT3 will meet Adrian Alexander. And then you're going to see the AMW Hall of Fame class of 2025 get inducted. That's the Wild Child, Andy Douglas, Bad Dale Bass, Ruthless Roger Anderson, Joe Kazana, J.R. Everidge, and Izzy Slapowitz. Do not miss it Saturday night. This Saturday night, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. 7 p.m. is your bell time. Get your tickets on amwrestling.com. Get them now because they will sell it. I'm not done yet. Let me finish talking.
Don't cut him off.
Or you could go to amwrestling.com and order the pay-per-view. Like I've said a million times in the last hour and a half, there's no reason you should ever miss this show. The biggest night of the year, and it's also the last AMW show of the year. So make sure that you join us one way or another. It's going to be an amazing night. Now go on.
Johnny.
Omega said every promotion needs you.
Hey, I love Omega.
Hey.
Thank you, Omega.
Hey, Johnny is like a little rated X. He just
That's not true.
Just kept trying to cut in on you.
Yeah.
No, I only did it once.
When you're trying to get your point across, and he just wants to jump.
Only
in.
one.
AMW.
Oh, that's
Thing is, I'll be calling a match. I'll be calling what's going on in the ring, and here comes Rated X. Hey, what about Crisco Presley? He's ordered a pizza and 12 dozen donuts.
Yeah, I saw him outside eating
Is he
donuts.
trying to call Anthony Presley fat?
That's what he's trying to do.
That's what he's trying to do. I mean, I can't help it. You know that I'm. You know, women like to feed me, and he has to beg on the street corner for it. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
He's over there sweating grease. I can see it falling off of him.
It's falling off of him right
You
now.
do a great X impression.
Watch out for him, Barry. Watch out, Barry.
But that is big praise from Omega to
Yes.
say every promotion in America needs a Bobby Blade.
I love Omega. For real. I really do love Omega.
Well, I mean, when you wrestled, you did spread your seed around a lot. There could be a lot of Bobby Blades out there.
That's true.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
could be a bunch of blades of grass.
I know.
Out there.
Blades of grass. That's good. Hey, that's good.
You could have dropped a lot of blades of grass out there.
I'm going to make that a new T-shirt.
Yeah, blades. The blades
That's
of grass.
right.
Hey, you know what? Everybody in this room is a winner. We all won the race to get here.
Yeah, we did. We did. Even Johnny.
Dad jokes.
Johnny won the race, but he was tired as hell when he got there.
No, I'm still active. I'm pretty much.
You still swimming around?
You got to swim
Your
around.
tail
to get
never got
around.
cut off, did it?
So we're going to just call you Tadpole. From now on.
Tadpole.
No.
What's up, Tadpole?
That's not my name. My name is Superfly John Lee.
Tadpole Two-Face.
I am not Tadpole Two-Face because I've always been about New South.
I'm going to start calling you the Bedazzler.
I mean, I do bedazzle. I do got bedazzled balls.
I bet you. That's horrible. I bet you have an evil laugh, don't you? You go, hello, kitties.
Hey, is that tell?
$1 million.
That's the Crypt Keeper. You sound just like him.
The Crypt Keeper.
The Crypt Keeper.
You're the Crypt Keeper now.
You know
No,
what?
that's you.
AMW. What they remind me. You was talking about Kyle Maggard being the captain. What that reminds me of is the Titanic.
Oh yeah.
The captain.
A sinking ship.
The captain stayed with the ship while it went down. That's Team AMW. They're a sinking Titanic. They're getting ready to hit an iceberg like they never have seen.
Yeah, the thing is, though, let me ask you this, Mr. Presley. Do you think that Kyle Maggard will jump ship before the ship completely sinks?
Yeah, I mean, he don't have the honor to stay on the ship.
You're right.
He is going to be that guy that when they said, only women and children can get on the boat.
And
Kyle's going, I'll pay you. Can I get on the boat? That's what he.
No.
When I talked to when we brought in Stan Sierra and I talked to him, he said that was one of the problems he had with Kyle Maggard. That every time that he'd turn around when they was teaming together and stuff, every time he would turn around, Kyle Maggard would never be there. He'd leave him high and dry.
Yeah.
That's Kyle Maggard.
Kyle would probably dress in drag and pretend to be a woman. That way he can make sure he's on the boat.
You never know. I
Well, he
mean,
might have learned that from Johnny.
yeah.
That's very
not true.
possible, too.
Well,
That's not
and
true,
the thing is,
Miss
too,
Emily.
is we haven't talked about this yet. Kyle Maggard has went on record stating that he wants to specifically pin Stan Sierra in this War Games match. He specifically wants to get his hand raised over the new South Heavyweight Champion.
What's
What
his
about that?
obsession?
What do you think about that?
Well, and the thing about that is when you get so focused on one thing and that you lose sight of everything else because you're so focused and driven on one thing that you want more than anything else.
Yeah.
And that's why that team is in disarray.
Yep.
That's why they fight each other because the Heat Seekers have their eye on tag team gold. They don't care about anything else but tag team gold. You got Marty Clay and Wesbarker are wanting to be a tag team and tag team champions.
Omega said, best striker, I'll test that.
Yeah, so they are. So they're wanting to be a tag team and they're wanting to go after tag team gold. Well, that upsets the Heat Seekers because that's their forte. Yeah. So now you've got them arguing and fighting when Marty Clay should be worried about defending his title and trying to keep it because the best way to lose a title is to not defend the title.
Yeah.
Because the only way that you can keep a title is stay active and well oiled and be out there and get matches under your belt so that you're doing really well and you stay ready for the next guy that comes along.
Yeah.
But if you're not defending that title and you're not in singles competition and you're in tag teams, because the thing about tag teams, I was a tag team specialist and I love tag teams, but tag teams you get to take a break. You don't do that in singles competition.
You're right.
So if he conditions himself into these tag team matches, when he gets into a real match, a 30-minute to 60-minute match for that title, he's going to lose that title.
Yep.
Because he's not been preparing himself. So that's all that disarray that's going on in that team. Our team is not doing that. Our team is taking care of each other the whole time for this whole year. We've been taking care of each other. Me and Stan Sierra have been on the same page. We've won every match fair and square. We've beaten people easy and fair and square in the middle of the ring. No shenanigans, no cheating, no underhanded stuff. Just fair and square,
The thing is, too, is, doing commentary with Rated X and everything, he always wants to point out that Mr. Higgins gets used all the time. And I try to keep putting over the fact that Mr. Higgins is a fine, upstanding man of culture. He has never cheated a day in his life. He's a great backup and a great tag team partner for Stan Sierra. However, Stan Sierra never has to call in his tag team partner.
No, he's just an ambassador for New South.
That's right.
He's a flag bearer for New South.
Yeah, I speak very highly of Mr. Higgins.
Everybody, needs a little wood every once in a while, and that's New South.
I got it right now.
That's New South's wood.
Yeah.
Some of us have regular wood and some of us have bedazzled wood, but it is what it is.
And bedazzled wood is the way to go because it never goes down.
Will you stop?
Oh, my.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Stop it, Johnny.
Well, saying it in that voice might just keep him going.
Yeah, I think he really loved that voice.
No.
We love, we love messing with you, Johnny. We know that you're going to go back and tell Kyle everything.
I would never tell Kyle anything.
Yes, you will.
Oh, you will.
No, I won't.
He's been texting this whole time.
No, I have not.
He's been burning
This
that phone
is
up.
YouTube.
Oh, okay. So you're focusing on YouTube and you forgot about the Facebook people.
No,
So you hate
that's why they
Facebook.
went away.
Oh.
Facebook.
I had to switch to here because somehow in our live.
Hold
38 minutes
on.
in.
Did you just say you're a switch hitter?
No.
Oh,
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
I never said that.
So you hate the Facebook people. You hate
No,
all
I
the people that watch on Facebook.
No, I like
It's not that
Facebook.
he hates Facebook. It's that we get most of our views from Facebook. And because you guys are New South, he's saying that you guys don't need that many views. Because
That's not
he's Team
true.
AMW.
That is not true.
I promise.
That is not true. I
Is
don't
that-
know why it ended.
Hold on a second. Now this has come to light just now,
She's
and I'm thinking about this now. And
She's lying.
I think he just called you a liar.
I know.
I wouldn't take it from Johnny.
What the hell?
I would not
wouldn't.
take anybody.
I mean, she's
anybody
lying on my person.
Anybody that braids their chest hair, I wouldn't take that from them.
My chest hair.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I've been blinded!
Scarred.
Oh, call
God.
I had to show the truth.
No,
For some reason now I think.
911! Call the ambulance! Call the ambulance now! Somebody call the cops, call the authorities, call somebody, call
Call the
Senate.
Turkinator.
No, call the Turkinator again. Oh my gosh!
For some reason, I think I'm rated X Jimmy Walls now. I can't say.
Oh my gosh, I thought Tony Presley had a bunch of Crisco and grease come off of him, but I just saw Johnny Lee shirtless and it's changed my whole opinion of life.
Johnny and Rosie and Crisco. Oh my God.
Get the Crisco oil ready.
Oh, he's getting the Crisco oil ready. Ooh, Lord.
We'd like to apologize to all the viewers who have had to endure Johnny Lee tonight.
Goodness.
Listen, the viewers love the podcast, guys.
Hey, keep that for your OnlyFans page. We don't want that here.
Hey, the OnlyFans page has been making a killing.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're paying you to put clothes back on.
No,
that's what it probably is.
That's John Johns' motto for that one.
Whew, it's got me all tore up.
They're
over. I
probably
can't
paying
believe-
all
Whew.
you guys to keep your clothes on. Honestly.
Man, do you see? I mean, I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't either. That was horrible. It was like
I gave you guys a free show.
All I did is I caught a glimpse of it. Looked like some twisties that had Kyle Maggard spinning around on it.
No.
it was like a pizza with 2 pepperonis on it.
He said,
That's not what happened.
He said, I just like it because right next got me Crisco.
That never happened. This show has went off the rails.
Oh, Lord.
Because of you.
Well, you pulled your
Not
shirt
because
off.
of me, because of everyone else.
You pulled your shirt. I mean, do we get you that bothered that you got to
No.
pull your shirt off?
I gotta show you that.
Oh, he's got to show it.
I gotta show the truth to you.
He's unbuttoned his sequin jacket and pulled his shirt up and
I'll
everything.
tell you,
Pants are coming next.
I will be gone. Nobody wants to see little Jimmy.
Let's get back to the War Games talk.
All right.
The wart games. Don't
wart
be telling
games,
us about
what?
them warts.
The warts. The toe bucklers.
Oh, Lord, what is going on in this studio?
I mean, you need to laugh tonight, and that's what
Andy
we got.
leaves and it gets really bad.
I know.
No,
I know.
I've been holding down the fort for the last year.
You've been pitching a tent.
No, I've been holding down the fort because Andy left us high and dry after I beat him inside that match.
Well, Andy told me he might sell the podcast to me, and then I'll take it over and do it right.
I've been doing it right since I started the podcast.
That's why we're not streaming on Facebook.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. You done
It's
lost.
because
You
something's
done,
wrong with the Streamlabs.
you done lost Facebook.
Are you using Streamlabs?
Yes.
Well, that's
we're
the first problem right there.
That's what I
We've been using
said.
Streamlabs for 5 years and it's ever done this to us.
I think you done got in Facebook jail.
I think you did too.
They saw that pasty chest. They said, "Lord have mercy."
This happened way after that, though.
Oh no, I don't know. Look at them two fighting right there.
Yeah, look right there.
Well,
We're
actually,
They're
watching.
supposed to be a
four.
tag team.
We're
That's
watching AMW right now, Showdown right now, and the Freelanders and the Heat Seekers are already arguing right there. John Noble had to step in to separate them. It was getting ready to come to blows right there.
And that's what it's going to be like. When we get there on this Saturday, they're going to still be fighting.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're right.
right.
We might not even have to take them out. They might take each other out.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what I've been saying.
They'll beat each other up, and then we'll just be us against Kyle Maggard. But whoa, oh man, that's going to be nice.
That's what I've
That
been
is
saying
gonna be
because you would think with his smarts he should have known not to put two teams that hate each other right next to each other.
Well, I mean, he couldn't get anybody else that wanted to stand
Hold
up
on.
for AMW.
Don't you hold on me.
You
gonna
got
be
to you
one
got to
man.
take whoever you can get.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 versus 1 in the double ring steel cage.
Yeah,
That's right.
Those two will eliminate each other, and
I've
then
been
it'll just
saying
be
this
Kyle Maggard.
all night, Emily, and since before.
No,
They
hold
should
on
not
now.
have had
That's not
two
what I'm
teams hate
concerned
each other.
about.
What?
That's not what I'm concerned about. Did you just say something about Kyle Maggard's smarts?
I didn't say anything about smarts.
I swear you did.
I said
Wasn't
if he was
it
smart
earlier
enough,
today that you
I
said
said
something
that if he
about
was smart enough.
if he was smart enough, and now you're saying with Kyle Maggard being smart, he wouldn't put them together? When
I
earlier
didn't say
today
it.
you said
I
Kyle
said-
Maggard can't be that smart for putting them
No.
together. So
With
what you
this-
going with, sir?
With this, I
the
said
truth
if he was
comes
smart
out.
enough, he would not put two teams that hate each other's guts.
That's not
on
what
his
you
team.
said. That is not what you
That
said.
is what I said.
Sure.
It is what I said. Even today, when I was talking to Bobby Blade, I said if he was smart enough, he would not have put two teams that hate each other's guts together.
When was you talking to me?
Earlier. Before Tony Presley got here.
I think he was talking to Kyle Maggard, and he was thinking about us.
That never happened.
Because Kyle was trying to tell him what to do to get us sick.
That never happened.
Yeah.
I'm not sick, I promise you.
I think you are.
Well, if he ain't sick, he's sick in the head. I know that.
I mean, look.
To be Team AMW, you got to be.
I hate Team AMW.
See, we got one here with us.
Yeah.
I'm not Team AMW.
And the thing is she's been with us from day one too.
Yeah.
You know, she's relatively new fan. So, but she's always picked New South Wrestling side.
Oh, I know. She follows my stories and everything.
And Johnny just fluctuates.
Well,
That's not true.
Well, his weight, fluctuates.
My weight does not. I mean, according to Reddit X, yours
Johnny's on
does.
whoever's side is in the studio. We've already established this.
Podcast host is supposed to be on the side of the guest.
Oh, really?
You like it on the side?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to be on the side of your guest when they come inside here.
No. You're supposed to be a broadcast journalist, and you're supposed to call it down the middle.
Yep, unbiased.
I have.
That's what
unbiased.
Bobby Blade does. He calls it down the middle. Have you been listening to him on commentary?
I have.
He talks about who the best wrestler is, who the best company is, and he calls it down the middle. He don't take sides.
Right, you're right. You're absolutely right. The thing is, too, is that, like I said, I have to tell X this. X accused me of being biased and everything. I am Team New South. However, if I do see something that I like on the AMW side of things, I will call that out and give them their props. But, the thing is, though, is here's Team AMW, here's Team New South.
It's always just
right.
Always just a step above.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always just a step above.
Meaning that's this far and this AMW.
And AMW is never going to rise to the top.
That's right, because the cream never falls. It always rises to the top.
The cream never falls.
Yep.
All right.
But with that,
we've
almost come to the 2 hour
He's
mark.
trying to get us off here.
I know it. He's trying to rush us along.
See, he keeps choking and coughing.
I know it.
He's texting on the table.
That's not true.
Kyle, I think I got him shit. I'm going to let him go. Look at him.
He's going to puke on me now.
I'm telling you. He's going to puke. He's got to puke.
He's done come in here, coughed all over us, sneezed on us. He's puking on us now. He showed us his nipples. What's next?
That's
my
not true.
goodness. He's tore up from
That's
the floor.
not true.
Lord, what is going on with you?
We're at the 1 hour and 50-minute mark.
Oh, so he's like, hurry it along.
He's like, hurry up. I got to get on call with Kyle Maggard.
Yeah.
I got to get on call because he's got to put that baby to bed here soon. I got to get on call.
That's not true.
Truth comes out now.
What truth?
We just told you the truth. Why are you looking away and you getting all fidgety? We know you're telling a lie.
Yeah, look at him.
Because I'm not telling lies.
Back and forth. He can't
I
look
ain't
at
got
us.
no phone besides the one right here.
I ain't got no phone.
texting
Total lie.
The one right there.
I have no phone except for this one right here.
And I ain't texted nobody.
As soon as we
Except
get
for
out of
her.
the studio, he's going to be calling Kyle Maggard.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
No, what's
I
going to happen
guarantee
is
you.
we're all going to be in here, we're going to be chatting, and he's going to have to suddenly use the bathroom.
That's not true.
And that's where he's going to go talk to Kyle Maggard.
That is not true.
What you should be doing is talking to Kyle Maggard and saying, hey, Kyle Maggard, I know that you're the head of Team AMW, but I got to see Team New South beat Team AMW this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky, 7 p.m. is your bell time. The main event is the huge Wargames match, 2 rings, 2 steel cages. Team AMW, Kyle Maggard, the Freelanders, and the Heat Seekers take on the box office Blondes. Evil Eric Porter, the 7-foot monster Misery, the New South heavyweight champion, Sexy Stan Sierra, and my friend, my pal, my benefactor, everybody else, the man that signs the checks, and the man that pays me and keeps my family fed, Mr. Anthony Presley. You're also going to see on the card that evening the AMW Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen, Xodiakthe and Xodiakthe will be defending their titles against Carl the Machine Gun Anderson and Doc Gallows, the Big LG. Also on the card that night, you're going to see John Noble's final match ever. The last time you ever have an opportunity to see John Noble will be against the headliner, Chris Michaels. John Noble's final match, don't miss it. The AMW Southeastern Championship will be contested when the champion, Lord Murphy Costigan, defends against Chase Emery and the Mad Taylor, Michael Xodiakthe. He's got them both in a big three-way. Also, the AMW Women's Champion, Big Mama, will defend against Sweet Judy Lee Taylor. Also, pack the arena, Anthony Catena will take on Evil Nate. And you're also going to see RT3 taking on the double ace, Adrian Alexander. All that plus a huge Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Andy Douglas, Bad Dale Bass, Roger Anderson, Joe Kazana, J.R. Everidge, and Izzy Slapowitz will all be inducted that night. The only way, there's two ways you can see it, and that is to be there at the Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. Buy your tickets on amwrestling.com. If you can't join us there that night, go to amwrestling.com. Click the little link that says buy the pay-per-view here. Click that link. Put in your order for the pay-per-view that will air live from the Hazard High School in Hazard, Kentucky this Saturday night, November the 22nd. There's no excuse. If you live in California, you can buy the pay-per-view. If you live in Hazard, Kentucky, you can be at the building with us. Either way, make sure you join us this Saturday night, November the 22nd, Hazard High School, Hazard, Kentucky. 7 p.m. is your bell time. Thanksgiving, Turmoil, War Games. Don't miss it. Don't get locked out.
There you go.
Right.
That's what I'm talking
how you
about.
hype it up.
And that's why he's part of New South Wrestling.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys, too, make sure that y'all come out and take a lot of pictures. Make sure you go on to Pro Wrestling Tees and get all your AMW merchandise, because after Saturday, there won't be no more branding of AMW on the ring skirts. You won't see it on the curtains. You won't see it on shirts. We'll take the page down over there at Pro Wrestling Tees, because after Saturday, we come out on top. It's going to be all she wrote for AMW.
Yep.
So you better get all that stuff you can and catalog it and put it into a building somewhere and save it, because one day it's going to be worth some money, because one day you're going to hear the stories of when New South Wrestling took out AMW.
That's right.
You know how the WWE and the WCW all had that fight, and then what happened to WCW? It went away,
Yep.
and now they all want to talk about who killed WCW, who's responsible for the death. That's going to be the same story of who is responsible for the death of AMW.
And it's going to be this team right here.
That's right.
Kyle Maggard himself, the Heat Seekers and the Freelanders are going to be responsible for the demise of AMW.
And we are not just going to stop with AMW. After we get done destroying AMW, we're going to make a beeline through the state of Kentucky. And then when we get done with the state of Kentucky, we're going to the next state, and to the next state, and to the next state, until we are the only company left going.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
The whole country is going to be privy to New South Wrestling from California to Maine. It's going to be New South action all over the globe, all over the nation, everywhere that you can think of. Every television outlet is going to be carrying New South Wrestling after this Saturday night. Kyle Maggard is not got anything to say about it either, because it's going to happen. I've got faith in you, President Presley. I got faith in Team New South. I got faith in everybody on that team, and I can't wait for this Saturday night.
And as they say,
And it's going to be a fire night.
as they say, it's a spoiler. It's a
That's
spoiler, and it's a guarantee.
Yep.
We are going to win this, and they are going away.
Yep.
So you might as well get out there, buy your tickets. You could say and tell your kids and your grandkids you was in the crowd for the last AMW show. Because after that, it got just a little bit bigger, and it was New South.
Yep.
You know, when you start conquering armies, when you start taking over territories, you got to leave people laying in your wake, and you got to build your empire on the crushed bones of others. So we're starting that with AMW.
Yeah.
And then we're going to build a castle on the hill, and we're going to be the ones reigning supreme in it. And all the people with New South are going to get positions, and they're going to have power. The people who are tweeners on the fence that kiss up to Kyle Maggard like Johnny Lee,
That's not true.
we'll have him cleaning the floors when it's all over, packing the ring out. Now, she will be right beside us
Yep.
at the top where the cream rises. He will be part of the Jersey shits where everyone else is.
That is not true because I have always been a part of the New South.
Sure you have.
Dude, where's your New South shirt?
When we're in your face, but then when we leave, that phone's going to be blowing up
No, it
to
will not.
Kyle Maggard.
Yep.
No, that's not true.
I bet you Appalachian Wireless is going to be hot tonight.
You got any last words for him, Emily?
I don't got nothing.
No goodbyes to him. No, that you appreciate seeing.
She ain't got to
Andy
say
Presley.
it. She ain't got
Why
to say
do I have to explain
Hey.
myself? You're the one that can't decide what side you're on. So why am I the one that's being put on the mic?
She don't have to say goodbye to us. She's been with us all along. She ain't going nowhere.
Yes.
I've been with y'all all along.
Sure you
Myself.
have.
Look, he's putting Kyle Maggard shirts up on the TV. You see that?
I saw that.
No.
And the bad part about that is
hold up.
people out there can't see it, so he's popping himself right there. Just wanting to see Kyle Maggard.
Get y'all's asses on down to Saturday's show because I'm telling you right now, Team AMW versus Team New South. That's worth the price of admission right there. And if you can't, you better go to amwrestling.com right now and get your damn pay-per-view buys because I'm telling you right now, you're going to see a lot of great action. You're going to also see a lot of people getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, especially Joe Kazana. I'm telling you right now, that's one man you want to see get inducted.
All of them.
And then you got Bad Dale Bass, who you, me, everyone inside this room has had plenty of time to talk to. And that's not even all. That's the rest of them as well that's going to be inside that Hall of Fame class. All of them are going to get their special night. So I suggest if you cannot go live, go to amwrestling.com. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view because I'm telling you right now, it is the biggest event in the state of Kentucky and possibly the biggest event in all of 2025.
And that's a fact.
So get y'all's asses in gear because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this night.
He starts cussing a lot when the truth comes out.
I know it.
That's not
Clearly.
true.
He lets it fly.
That's not
He gets
true.
angry. He gets angry.
Guys, if you're not having fun,
You ain't getting none.
damn, skip me.
He ain't getting none.
But that, I am getting some.
Yeah, what? Yeah, you're getting some of your right hand, maybe.
Nice Guy Andy
I
podcast.
bet you got bedazzled toilet paper.
I know with that chest hair you showed, you ain't getting none.
That's
not true.
Johnny, you need to take better care of yourself.
Yes. please.
Hush up, Bobby Blake.
What?
'cause
Excuse me?
We
He
see
told me
your
to shut up.
turkey later.
He told us to get out of here because he's got to call